In End of the Earth, Spider-Man is once again up against the Sinister Six, led by a dying Doc Ock. But this time his great evil master plan is to actually save the world from global warming. End of the Earth is the first big Spidey arc since Spider-Round, and just like the last arc, I'm not a huge fan of this one either. The story is really cool. They started off on a really cool note, but towards like the middle, it really started to dip down, and towards the end, it was just like any other Spider-Man, well, any other superhero arc, actually. Dr. Octopus wants to supposedly prevent the world from global warming. He's launched up his own satellites, Octavian lenses. I personally think it's really cool because the whole world really sides with Doc Ock on this one. What he says is, like, what he wants, actually, is he'll do it if every member of the Sinister Six is given $2 million, except for him, of course, because he's dying. And because he's dying, this is like his last, this is his good deed. This is him redeeming himself. This is him wanting to create a future for us and our children. Like I said before, it starts off really cool, but it really dips down towards the end. Especially in the 4th issue, that's when it really starts to go downhill. Serious Spider-Man shouldn't be a thing. I personally don't enjoy it. He's way too serious. He's way too heroic. It's like cheesy heroic. And, you know, Spider-Man is known for his jokes and, you know, him being a smartass, and it's in every issue, but once you really start getting towards the middle, it's like way too grave. This is way too big for Spider-Man. He should be swinging around Manhattan and screwing up his love life and cracking jokes. I don't want to see Spider-Man saving the world. I don't want to see serious Spider-Man. This is the first Spider-Man arc that I've actually read where I felt detached from the character. You know, I grew up loving Spider-Man. I grew up playing the video games, you know, watching the show, reading the comics, and this is the first time where I felt like it wasn't the Peter Parker I knew and loved. It wasn't the Peter Parker that, you know, I grew up with, and that was, to me, the biggest downfall of this, is that it wasn't the Spider-Man that I know. Although I wasn't a huge fan of the arc, there were some good things about it, such as the Spider-Man armor. The new Spidey armor is really cool. It looks awesome, and all of his new gadgets are really cool too. Seeing Spidey team up with Black Widow and Silver Sable was cool, and anything with Sandman in it, I love. I think Sandman is a very unique villain in the Spider-Man universe, just because his motive to be a villain, how he wants to, you know, get all this money for his daughter, who, you know, has a disease and who isn't healthy. So now I'm going to talk about some spoilers. If you haven't read the arc, stop watching now if you don't want it to be spoiled. And after you've read it, come back and then you can watch and we can talk about it. So I want to talk about my 2 favorite things about the arc. One, really small, really quick. The Mysterio and Spider-Man team-up was awesome. Mysterio's jokes were actually the funniest jokes of the whole series, even funnier than Spider-Man, so I really love that. My all-time favorite part of this series, which is why it's straight up worth reading in the first place, is the Rhino. I've never been a huge Rhino fan. To me, the Rhino's always been very goofy and stupid, and, you know, even in the video games, he was always like the boss that you've, you know, killed right away. And they handled the Rhino in this so well. They gave him like a serious, like a really cool bad guy moment. And with Sandman, is you actually like feel bad in a way because of what happened to him. And it's cool because in any comics I've ever read, I've never seen a more genuine hatred for the world than the Rhino shows in this arc. The reason he's in the Sinister Six in this one, why he's, you know, working with Doc Ock, is he's not in it for the money like everyone else is. He actually wants to see the world destroyed. That's what he wants. Like, Doc Ock promised him that he would be able to watch the Earth burn. And the reason for that is he's always thought that, you know, he lost his wife, he lost his love, and he always thought that it's not worth living in a world where that could happen, where something so great and so, you know, precious could be taken away from him. So that's why he actually wants to see the Earth burn. And the Rhino is so serious about this, so serious about the Earth ending, that he actually sacrifices himself. Towards the end, when Spider-Man and Silver Sable are in, like, Dr. Octopus's stronghold, and it gets blown up and water is, you know, flooding in, they both need to get past Rhino, Spider-Man, and Silver Sable to get to Doc Ock. And Rhino grabs Silver Sable and holds her against the water where she's almost under. And, you know, he says, like, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to hold her here until the water covers her and it takes her. And just to make sure that she's dead, I'm going to stay here until the water covers me and takes me too, just to make sure that there's no way that she's alive. And Spider-Man can't, the Rhino's way too strong for Spider-Man. He can't break through, like, his grip. There's no way that he can save Silver Sable. And Sable says, you know, go on, go save the world, go do whatever you have to do. And the Rhino just, he stands his ground, he holds a Silver Sable there. And eventually, Spider-Man escapes with Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus' stronghold blows up. supposedly killing Silver Sable and the Rhino. And during the panels where he's saying that, you know, he's gonna hold Sable there until she's dead, until he's dead, he also says that, you know, I finally found a way to hurt you, like, to Spider-Man. He's finally found a way to hurt Spider-Man. And what's cool is he doesn't hurt him physically, he hurts him mentally. Spider-Man has that saying where, you know, when I'm around, no one dies. That's his rule. No one dies. You know, that's it. Spider-Man wants everyone alive, even villains. He believes that even the villains have, you know, the right to live, and, you know, no one should die when he's around. Someone died. The Rhino and a good guy, Silver Sable, died, and it hurts Spider-Man. The last panel of the series of the arc is him actually saying, "No, I failed. Someone died." In response to someone saying, like, you know, why are you sad? We did it. We saved the day. Like, we accomplished it. And you can see that it really hurt Spider-Man losing two people who, you know, I mean, one person he was fighting alongside, one person he was fighting, but he was still pretty hurt and pretty bummed out that someone died. So while Ends of the Earth wasn't the best Spider-Man arc, and I'm not really the biggest fan of it, it's definitely worth checking out for the ending alone. So let us know down in the comments what you guys thought. Did you guys enjoy Serious Spider-Man, or was Serious Spider-Man way too serious for you? And that's pretty much it.